Alright guys, today I'm going to do a real quick video on how to replace the stock subwoofer on a G35 sedan. I'm not sure if this applies to 2003 or 4, but I'm sure it probably fucking does. Let's get started. You guys are going to want to start off with pulling this tab down here. And you lift the seat up. You lift the same thing up over there, and then you guys can just pull the whole seat out. You guys are also going to want to go ahead and remove all these clips. And all you have to do is pull this liner out and it'll expose the subwoofer.
So you want to remove the seat, grab a 14 mil. And you're going to remove those two bolts. That bolt, and those two bolts. Also, these bolts are very tight, so I get a breaker bar, crack them all loose. And you can go ahead and hit them with the impact. Take them out real quick. Easy money. Alright, next you're going to remove this. It's just Velcroed on. And then you're going to remove these two bolts, which I believe are also 14s. Yes, they are.
You're also going to have to remove those two 14s down there as well. So I did go ahead and remove this. This clips in, and then you kind of like have to pull it down at an angle because of these clips up here. But it just eventually ripped right out. Didn't break it or anything. So now I'm gonna remove these. I believe that's the last of the bolts. I'm gonna leave the seat belts in place. So I'll get back to you guys when we're there. Okay, so I did have to kind of wiggle this bracket out of there because these are the reclining seats. And then they're attached up here with this carpet. It's just Velcroed on. So you just gotta pull this upper part of it off. And then comes right out. So I'm gonna move on to the next side. This is funny. I found a McDonald's receipt from 2 years ago. And this car used to go to the same McDonald's that I go to in the morning sometimes, so that's kind of funny. Anyways, we're gonna have to remove clips behind this. This one already just fell out.
Alright guys, it looks like I skipped some steps. I'll explain. My phone died. So with this piece right here, I did end up going into the trunk and removing this clip and this clip, and then there's two clips that hold in up here. I ended up breaking one of them off because it's 30 degrees outside and I'm stupid. But you just kind of lift this off, the top clips in, and then these upper seatbelt child lock support things, you kind of gotta get a trim tool in there and push these tabs in front, lift it up, and then you kind of just slide it over the hook. And then the fun part I discovered is we're gonna have to remove all of this, which looks scary, but it's not too bad. This bottom piece just comes out with these clips, and then there's a clip right here that I would recommend getting a flathead or one of these, and just kind of pushing it out. And then you work your way up. There's another one here, another one here. That piece comes out, and then this top piece where the airbag is first you gotta pop this normal clip out, and then there's all these extra metal clips. And you gotta be careful because the airbag's right there. But if you just get in there and just kind of work the plastic, you can pop it off and then get this one, pop it off, get that one, pop it off. And then eventually it all comes off. It's not too bad, especially if you've taken your interior apart before. But now I've kind of gotten this to lift up. I think there's clips, but they kind of just pulled out if I gave it a little nudge. And now we're here. I'm just kind of debating if I want to fully take this out because I would have to remove that side, or if I just want to try to work with these bolts. I mean, honestly, I think I'll just do it this way. It's not too bad. So I'll update you guys in a second.
I've already done this, but you do have to drop this piece down in the trunk, just a couple normal clips. And then there it is. And yes, mine looks different because the old owner fucked with it. Doesn't have the box on the bottom. But also, real quick, you guys are gonna break trim clips. I've broken several. I would recommend
get yourself a box of Nissan trim clips. I'm sure your car is already missing a fucking shitload of them because I've never seen a Nissan or an Infiniti that isn't missing a shitload of them. And this was like 15 bucks. It came with the trim removal tool. And then you can button up all the other shit on your car if you want. You can, put all the splash shields back together, make sure nothing's hanging off, everything's secure. And yeah, I'll drop the link to that in the description. All right, so I did end up pulling this trim panel off. I did actually get to snake it around this. You just have to be careful with it. Fucking snapped another clip, which is not replaceable. But it's okay, you know, car's 20 years old. It's gonna rattle anyways. But what I discovered is when you're trying to take this shit out, this clip's holding it in. I have no idea what that goes to, but it's in the same harness, so we're gonna find out. So, should just, there it goes. Yeah, okay, that's kind of stupid. I'd like to know what that wire goes to. Oh, the third brake light. What an idea, Pierce. Yeah, huh. Okay, so there's the other clips. Let's see how those come out. Probably broke them. Okay, yeah. So I guess you just pull it forward. Pull up and forward. And then there's these clips, it looks like, that are gonna have to slide back in when we put it back in there. Yeah, there's the third brake light. I was able to get 2 bolts out, but I couldn't get the last 2 out, and I was just like, you know, you're this far, might as well take it all apart. So, yeah. These are 9mm, by the way. All right, we're to the point of the video where the other guy was on YouTube, where he just went, and that's how you take it out. Yeah, well, I showed you guys how to really take it out. Don't break your back window, like my stupid ass might. There you go. And you're gonna have that extra little part you have to take off. But right now we're just gonna put a new one in, and yeah, hopefully everything's good. I mean, I already tested it, so I know it works. Yeah, I don't know why, but
All right, I didn't explain any more of this because it's pretty self-explanatory. Put it all back together the way you did it, but pretty much you're gonna slide this back this way, and you're gonna get those back in there, and then these clips will slide back in, and then you got to kind of work these to get them back in there. There's 2 parts right here that have to slide into this trim panel. Get that back on, put that part back on, and then you put the seats back. You put this part back first, actually. Get the seats in, then you put this back in there. You re-bolt those in, put that back, put the seat back, then you go back to the trunk and put the clips back in, and there you fucking go. Easy money. Also, quick side note, it actually helped that the previous owner took their shit apart. I found with the one I bought, I don't know what year this is from, but it has multiple different pins, but the same, you know, design and everything. But mine was just 2 pins. So this one didn't work. It has the same plug. So I ended up taking this off and just running the old harness into this, and it works perfectly fine. I think this has a separate amp, possibly, and mine just has the amp in the trunk somewhere. So yeah, just in case you needed some help with that, go ahead and just take the 2 bolts off of this, 3 bolts off of this, and then run your old harness into that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hope this helped you. Let me know if it did. Peace.